Saturday 10th of March. We'll start off with the Independent. Military deployed to tackle nerve agent. Risk. Up to 200 specialists dispatched over contamination fears. Grave site of spy's son sealed off as investigation escalates. Is this what it's been about all along? To get the military on the streets and then, of course, never take them off until you get to the point where it's like nowadays they put them all out in football matches and things like that, the military all round, to get you used to seeing them. So when they bring them onto the streets, oh, you're used to it. All mental indoctrination that they do to you. Interestingly though, episode 8 of X-Files talks about something very similar to this. Was that them telling us what they had planned? The Guardian. US will take tough stance in talks with North Korea. We could just be seeing a fresh round of the North Korea dance, advancing, pausing to collect bribes, then going nuclear. Oh, so they're corrupt, they're collecting bribes and they're going to cause nuclear war. You see the programme they've got built in here? Scumbags, aren't they? Army deployed to help Salisbury spy inquiry. It goes on, there's almost 200 RAF, full hazmat stuff and all that. The embattled Israeli Prime Minister clings on to power despite being mired in scandal just like Donald Trump. Nothing like Donald Trump at all. You see how these papers are such scumbags. Before long I begin to feel almost at home at Crufts. There is a weirdness to it all with which I identify. So a dog apparently can speak now, but hey, you know, this is the papers. It's got to be true. Daily Mail fail. Nearly. Let's see. Council parking charges to soar. Motorists face steep hikes in parking charges to plug holes in council budgets. Car park spaces and resident permits will cost up to 45% more, nearly 50% more, because they can't manage a budget, because they refuse to dip into the hundreds of millions of pounds they have in offshore bank accounts. And they're our servants, remember that? Our servants, and they're demanding more money off us? I think they switched it round there, don't you? My year-long affair with Firth's wife, by lover accused of stalking her. The scum. Firth wife, 1 year fling. Exclusive Hurley torment. Liz dash to knifed nephew. Starjets in after stabbing. The Daily Telegraph. As you can see in the picture, the Teletubbies are making a comeback. Residents fear over poison risks. Not if you didn't walk around in bleeding Teletubby outfits, they wouldn't be. But you're scaring them by doing that, aren't you? But that's the plan all along. Salisbury locals accuse officials of withholding vital information. 200 troops are deployed. Teletubby and Teletubby. More evidence of how they've turned the tables and our servants have taken the master's role. Hammond will resist spending, please, despite 7.5 billion tax windfall. No, we can't spend it. We've got to keep these measures against the poor because we want to destroy them. And we're doing a damn good job. Just like the Labour would if they were in, Lib Dems if they were in there. Because we might have different faces, but above us all, we're just puppets. Above us is the real government that really run things. That's why, when different governments come and go, nothing ever changes. The same agenda comes along. They'll give you something with one hand and take more back off you with the other. That's not a servant, is it? Prince looks to the future as he restructures his charity work. Right, first of all, he does no charity work whatsoever. He just makes from it all. He's involved with the Canal and River Trust, the biggest bunch of crooks and criminals on the planet, from all the evidence I've seen, stealing boats left, right and centre, robbing you, forcing you to pay fees, mooring fees and all that sort of thing, even when you don't have to. And he takes all that money because he's another crook. Daily Express. We'll wage cyber war on Putin. Our threat if Russia fails to halt attacks. Russian President Vladimir Putin has been warned he faces a cyber war if hackers try to cripple Britain's hospitals, defences or power supply. And this has made it clear they will not tolerate Kremlin-sponsored attacks. No evidence whatsoever that Russia has been attacking anywhere here at all, but it's the demonised Russia, because that's all it's been, non-stop, demonise Russia any way we can, because again, you may think you've got an independent media, in which case you're a moron, because again at the top, there's very few, and they're all in the same gang. And that's why the papers pretty much say the same thing, although they structure it for different intellects. Sharon Stone, basically beautiful at 60. The Times. How flith are you? Take our hygiene test. Filthy are you? Alright, no thanks, give that a miss. Time limit for children hooked on social media. Time limits for children hooked on social media. Ministers draw up cut-off laws to reduce usage, because if they can get you to be the jailer of your own kids, they don't need any other jailers, do they? And you indoctrinate your kids into being jailed, and when they grow up, they'll just accept it. That's the way it is. That's the way it always has been. Exclusive. Code name of Salisbury spy revealed. Well, he's in the shit then, isn't he? Daily Mirror. Our baby called the midwife exclusive for Mother's Day. Oh yeah, corporate bollocks time then, is it? Russia nerve agent outrage. Poison spy. Clues from grave. Cops take tributes from cemetery as army moves in. What a dramatic bullshit headline, and you got bleeding Teletubbies in it again. How can you take a paper seriously when it puts the bleeding Teletubbies in it? Dickhead eye paper. Right. Six Nations distraction. My campaign to revive brilliant old words distraction. Nuclear gamble with North Korea stuns world. Kim Jong-un and Donald Trump to meet for fast nuclear disarmament talks in weeks. US President's own staff astonished. Critics warn that plan may backfire and embolden dictator. South Korea celebrates miracle. Spy attack. Military call in to help clean up Salisbury. FT. White House denies summit is win for Kim. Oh, I see, because he's gone there now. You know, we want peace, want peace. Oh, he's gone there. Oh, no, it's no. Propaganda bullshit. Meeting was snapped. Trump decision. Stance on North Korea unchanged. Toxic atmosphere. Did Kremlin poison an ex-Russian spy? I don't know, but one way to find out is send in the Teletubbies.